Oy vey, I'm so fucking loud. I am so loud. Oh, baby. Talk to me with that fucking outrageous gain, motherfucker. Jesus, criminy crickets and my fucking biscuits. Is that how you adjust it? Do I sound normal now? Or should we go down a little bit more? How about there? How do I sound now, motherfucker? How do I fucking sound, you fucking bitch? You fucking bitch! Oh shit, I got noise on in the fucking background right now. Hold the fuck up. Oh! Broke the microphone. It's a fucking shit show, motherfucker! It's a fucking shit show! Oh, man. Oh, under the Marquis moon. Oh my God, tighten these up so that this mic doesn't fall over. One more time, I swear to God, I'll quit. I'll quit podcasting for the rest of my fucking miserable existence. Wow, another guy who says his existence is miserable. How different am I compared to every other podcaster? I don't know, but this is the episode where I'm gonna lose my fucking shit. What is going on, boys and girl? Hey, Allie. I know you're the only girl and maybe probably one of the only few people that actually listen to this thing. But it doesn't matter to me. I really don't give a shit who listens or not as long as I'm fucking throwing podcasts in the air. It's been a while. I had absolutely zero fucking time in the existence of my lifespan until I got fired. What do you know? So it's been 3 weeks that I'm on my third week of being fired, or the end of my second week of being fired. And I guess I could have recorded a shit ton of podcasts, but I wanted to take 2 full weeks off of everything. My original plan was to take 1 week off of everything, but I ended up taking 2 full weeks off of everything. So fuck it, who cares? I should probably put a cum sock over this so my P's and S's aren't so sharp. Too bad I don't have any cum socks because I don't come in socks. Oh, man, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to talk about today, but since I have a fucking computer, let's go live onto the fucking internet. Let's talk about how it's been forever since I've uploaded a podcast, and it'll probably be another 16 years before I upload another one. How the fuck do you switch accounts on YouTube again? I don't fucking remember. There we go. I'm going to have to remember the fucking password. I do not have to remember the password. That's pretty clutch. Let's see, visit fucking my channel here. How long has it been? It's been a month. Wow, what do you know? That's just how my upload schedule always is, always will be, I guess. Sperm Wars was a pretty good podcast. I was in a completely different place at the time, as in I had a fucking job. Now I don't have a fucking job. I still have a miserable fucking echo in the back of my house and a bird that chirps. I'm probably never going to waste fucking money on a sound studio in my entire fucking life. You know, I've been working on some music with my buddy. He's a lot better of a songwriter than I am, I'd say that much. But he's been, like, studying the shit. He's, like, really fucking good at it. Wait for that to drop. I'll link his channel in the description if you want to see our comedy song that's on his channel called Suck on My Toes. We are thinking about doing a comedy album. He's just got to finish his serious project and shit like that. And I do have a band myself, but we like to say we're a band and not release any music or practice because my life is so full of people needing my time that I don't have any time to fucking do anything, but it doesn't matter because I don't give a shit. I have fun, so who gives a fuck? I do wish we could do more band practices. We're supposed to do one this Sunday, but it turns out a guy's come back from the Air Force. So one of our friends is coming back, so we're actually probably going to hang with him. Doesn't mean it's not impossible to do another band practice. I mean, we have the song. We could all be practicing our parts on our own, and then when we get together, we can practice it together. I think today, after I record this hour-long fucking windbag of a fucking podcast where I just spew my fucking empty mouth hole out into the fucking airwaves for all 6 people to listen to. Thank you, 6 people. I'm surprised you even bother tuning in for 2 minutes of this fucking shit show. But, it is what it is. And I finally got the muscle. I figured, on days that I don't work out, since I'm fucking jobless and all my friends stay up all night and not all day, that I would just start recording podcasts during the day, every fucking day. So this might become a every other day podcast. You never know. The second I get a job, I'll never record another one again for the rest of my fucking life because I won't have any time. I mean, I do have time on days where I work out, but my fucking parents are home, and that's noise in the background, and that's awkward when I want to scream about the sperm wars. Last podcast, the reason the sperm wars got cut off so early is I was literally in the middle of recording, and one of my parents came home, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to scream about sperm going in a butthole or vagina or whatever while my fucking parents are home. They know I am a jokester and a goofball, but they don't need to hear me scream about that shit unless I am telling them the story. So yeah, there's that. I don't really know what the fuck I'm going to talk about. I just got that itch. Like, I watched a Flex Revive video last night, and he was like, I got that itch to make a video 10 months after his last video. I'm like, I feel that itch. I got that itch right now. Let's fucking scratch my ball sack, baby. I could revive my old channel and start making gaming videos again, but who the fuck wants to watch gaming content in 2019? Not a lot of people. I even stopped watching it, and that used to be my only medium. I don't know what to do. I mean, it's a good way to blow up, but fuck it. I'm probably never going to blow up with the rate at which I upload videos because I barely fucking upload. Another thing that is back is the yawns. Our beautiful yawns, dude. The beautiful things we do into the microphone because I have to yawn. Right now, I'm staring a fucking alien in the face. His name's fucking Howard because I couldn't come up with anything original enough to name him, so I just ripped it off from Howard the Alien from those classic memes. Oh! I got a complaint last time that I scream in the fucking mic. So I said I would stop doing that. Well, here I am. I'm doing it again because to me it's funny and I don't know why. If any of you actually know how to use my fucking mush mouth over here, use my fucking Blue Yeti microphone as a microphone while I game with my friends, let me know. Either that, I'll probably look up a tutorial right after this. My buddy Kai, great man, channel link will be in the description because that album that I talked about, he makes good content. He just kind of stopped uploading because YouTube's platform changed, so he's going to focus on music now. I recommend you check it out. He actually showed me a fucking song. I completely forgot where I was going to go, so now we're back on Kai's music. He showed me a fucking song a couple days ago when we hung out, and I mean, like, it's fucking fire, dude. Like, this shit, like, straight up, if he had the ability to get it out to 1 million people, it could probably blow up to like 40 million. I'm dead serious. I was listening to it. I was like, this thing is actually fucking raging good. Made me jealous as fuck because I was like, God damn it. He has the motivation to do things, and I just sit here and I want to do things. I got no motivation. I just fucking need my desk on the vibration hour. You guys hear that, dude? It's a fucking earthquake, dude. What was I talking about earlier, dude? I was talking about something. Yeah, I remember what it was because my brain cells work. He gave me a version of FL Studio. Thank you, Kai. Appreciate that a lot. I'm going to learn how to make beats-a-ronies. You could probably expect some stupid shit out of my mouth. Probably not on this channel. Probably on my other channel that I haven't linked because of reasons that my friends know. I have an alien I'm fucking with in my hands right now because I can't think of fucking anything to say, and I almost just ripped his fucking head off. I'm just gonna put him back down at my keyboard where he should be. Another thing is I need a fucking chair. I need a fucking gaming chair. I need a gamer chair. A DX Racer. My girlfriend said she's gonna buy it for me for a 2-year, which is fucking amazing. Thank you so much. Because the chair I have now is literally, there's no cushion. I'm sitting on the bolts and the metal plate that holds my ass up. So that fucking does not feel good after about 30 minutes. Other than that, I downloaded Minecraft again and I installed a shader and then I installed Forge. I'm just going to tell you shit I've done and that's worthless. I don't know. I could come up with a fucking topic, but what topic am I going to talk about? I haven't even stopped spewing words out of my mouth and my water is like 10 feet away, so I'm not going to be able to drink once I become parched. So that's a fucking issue. And then there's a massive echo in the fucking background, and you can probably guess that nobody's gonna listen to at least past 5 minutes with the every 5 seconds and the and the bird going in the background. So maybe I should just start doing ASMR sessions, dude. Just fucking get up to the mic. Hold on. Let me adjust the microphone here. Let's see if we can do this live on the podcast. Oh, yeah. That's fucking weird, dude. That's really weird. Yeah, so maybe I could just start doing ASMR sessions. I'm in your right ear right now, you fucking bitch. Now I'm in your left ear. How does it feel? And now I'm on top of you. Let me put this shit back to normal. It's freaking my brain out, dude. The biggest part about this thing freaking my fucking brain out is like, because, you know, I'm here, so my voice just comes out the middle of my mouth, so both my ears are supposed to hear it, but I can literally hear my own voice on the microphone, right? So I can hear what I'm fucking saying right now on the microphone. And when I would move over to the right side, it'd be coming through my right ear, and the left ear would be coming through my left ear. So if you got headphones in, put your AirPods in for that part of the podcast to listen to my ASMR session where I lick your ear. I do have a project coming out that I'm going to try to start today. It's not a... man, I wanted it to be a mystery who runs it, but who the fuck's going to look at it if I don't promote it? You know, it'd just be one of those things floating out in the ether. So I guess I will give it a promotion once and one time only, and that'll be 12 minutes into this podcast. Oh, there's the eye. So it's going to be this project. It's going to be a comedy project, kind of like a serious comedy project that nobody's going to know if it's real or not, except for anybody that listens to this will. Hopefully it's funny and entertaining. The episodes aren't going to be long. They're probably going to be like 10, 15 minutes long because it's comedy. And I don't think there's going to be any videos. It's mostly like an audio comedy kind of thing. Or it's like I don't want to give away what it is, but basically what it is, it's a parody of radio stations. You know, like radio stations these days are like over the top and shit, or just a generic radio station in general is fucking really over the top. So it's just going to be a parody of like radio stations that are super over the top. And I've got Kai as a guest on there. It's going to be funny. This is the only plug I'm going to do because I kind of don't want people to know who's running it. So the viewers that managed to make it 13 minutes in, I applaud you. You know what's going on. You fucking enduro-crossed your way through here. You know, but other than that, there's not much going on. I actually don't have anything to talk about. That has been the podcast. Thank you for watching and listening. 13-minute podcast. Thank you. Oh, you know what's funny is I actually found a lot of people that use my fucking intro and outro music, and I'm going to change that. I'm probably going to make my own intro and outro music that I could try to do because I have FL Studio now, so maybe that's something I could give a fucking shot. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because I have FL Studio now, I could give that a shot. But I don't know, okay? I'm 14 minutes in, and I'm really out of things to say, so let's go to Yahoo News and talk about something on Yahoo News. You heard me. We're going to yahoo.com and we're going to fucking Yahoo News. That's what's happening right now. All right. Oh, it's another yawn. Man, is there anything interesting on here, dude? Woman celebrates turning 360 months. Okay, that's retarded. What? Olivia Jade is out here blaming Lori Loughlin for the downfall of her career. Who the fuck is Olivia Jade? Teacher asked coworkers to donate extra sick days so he can spend time with his daughter with cancer. That's just sad. That girl looks like a transvestite. Amy Schumer is a fucking fat motherfucker. She's that fat now? Is she just pregnant or is she just morbidly obese? Shut the fuck up. My podcast listeners do not need to hear this advertisement. No, she's just that fat. Holy shit. Holy fuck. She's fat as fuck. She's married, bro. Who the fuck? I mean, this guy, he has autism spectrum disorder. I'm not going to make fun of somebody with autism because that's something out of their control. And that's just really honestly kind of fucked up to make fun of somebody with autism. But Amy Schumer being a fat, unfunny bitch is not something that's fucked up to make fun of because, one, you're fat, work out, you can get skinny. Two, you're unfunny, practice it. And if you're not funny, try something else. I just wanted to click on this video to see if she was actually this fucking fat or if she was pregnant. And here we go with another advert. It's a 3-minute long advertisement I cannot skip. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my fucking God. This is the portion of the podcast where Ryan, searched the fucking internet for bullshit to talk about. Okay, the ad's over. It's a 3-minute video. I'm tripping. Yeah, no, she's just that fat. Hold up. Let's listen to Seth Meyers real quick. I want to thank you so much. One of the things you also talk about is your husband. Here's a photo of the guy right here. There he is. Wow, look at you. You're photoshopped in that picture because you're not a fat piece of shit. Oh, and there's the picture of the baby coming out of your pussy. That was one of the nastiest things I've ever seen. So she must actually be pregnant. They showed a cake, a picture of like Amy Schumer's baby cake, and it's literally a baby coming out of a gross hairy pussy, like just nasty. And that's where I'm gonna stop watching that. Seth Meyers isn't fucking funny anyways, so I'm not gonna continue watching his shit. All the late night show hosts are not funny. I could probably come up with funnier shit in my fucking sleep than those assholes, but that's just how life goes. Let's see what else is in the fucking news. Deadpool, who gives a fuck about superheroes? Woman gets sucker punched by random men on the street. That's fucking funny. Forrest Gump producer reveals what Ginny died from. Probably just AIDS. Nobody really gives a fuck. That movie's so old. Jamalala Jamil slams irresponsible Khloe Kardashian for promoting diet shakes. Who gives a fuck? I'm sick of the Kardashians. I'm sick of fucking hearing about them. This is the part where I have nothing to talk about, so I just go through the news. Maybe you should go on Twitter and see what's popular on Twitter. I'm not going to go on fucking Twitter and see what's popular on fucking Twitter, dude. That's just not going to happen. I got to sit in the most absolutely uncomfortable position on planet fucking Earth to be able to speak into the microphone and be heard clearly. I need to get a stand where I can move it right in front of my dumb fat fucking head so I don't have to lean over like a goddamn cripple. I feel like Stephen Hawking, and I think my back's about to go out. You know, another thing on planet Earth is fucking birds. I don't know. Birds exist. Oh, dude. That just reminded me of a video. You guys have got to check out Bowl Cut Maintenance 1000, dude, on YouTube. Everybody that hasn't seen Bowl Cut Maintenance 1000, go on YouTube right fucking now. Like, favorite. Hold on. Let me search this up. My brain can't work. Like, favorite, subscribe to this guy. This guy's fucking brilliant, dude. This is so fucking funny. It's 2 years ago. This guy, his name's The Illusion, and he talks like that. He's like, what's up? I'm The Illusion, coming at you from somewhere on the spaceship planet Earth, or whatever, spaceship Earth, or whatever the fuck he says. But he gives himself a fucking bowl cut, and this dude looks exactly what he sounds like. And he's fucking giving himself a bowl cut, dude. And this motherfucker goes, ow, I cut my earlobe. I was dying, dude. He's like, ow, I cut my earlobe. That's a hazard right there, man. That's a hazard. Like, this dude is so fucking funny. But he makes me want to get a fucking bowl cut, to be honest with you. Like, this dude's inspiring. Like, he's got bowl cut maintenance. He's like, I keep things bowl cutty, man. Oh, here he is. Listen to him. Can you hear? Let me turn this shit up so you guys can hear him.
On Spaceship Earth. I got my little.
This is literally low quality trash podcast.
And it's time to teach him how to keep your bowl cut tight because my hair is getting a little long. So you need a brush, scissors, a couple mirrors, trusty carburetor mirror, my old trusty Rusties.
Dude, that's fucking a carburetor mirror, my old trusty Rusties. Ow, I cut my earlobe. Man, I don't know, man. It's so funny, dude. He goes full send. He doesn't give a fuck. Dude, this guy's like, I'm cutting my hair however the fuck I want to cut it. Classic video. Give that a like and give that a subscribe. That guy's funny as fuck. He's The Illusion coming somewhere on Spaceship Earth. It's like, Jesus, man, what the hell? I bet he lives in California. Yeah, he for sure does. Here's the part of the podcast where I try to keep it going. We're going to Reddit. We're gonna do some Reddit readings. We're gonna do some live Reddit readings here, everybody. Hey everybody, it's Mark Waynes here. Let's see. What the fuck? What the actual fuck is this guy doing? Listen and understand that babushka is out there. Can't be oh, okay. That's pretty cool though, learning how to colorize old photos. You know how easy that is? Like the only hard part about colorizing old photos is probably just the skin texture, to be 100% honest with you. Photoshop's a pretty easy thing to work with when it comes to oh my god, there's another yawn when it comes to recoloring shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like I don't know, it's one of the first things we learned in Photoshop class was you just like you pick a color on like the color spectrum, you take the color fill in tool and you just fill it in. So it doesn't seem that hard. I mean, the only thing he did that's really difficult is brush up the bullshit. But we were gonna read some Reddit posts today, so we're gonna do r/that happened, I guess. Let's see what happened, dude. r/that happened. Let's see. Is there anything fucking funny here? Is there anything worth reading here? Let's see. Almost every ex-girlfriend I've ever had ends up calling me at least once a year wanting to hook up. That's because I continue to respect them, buddy. I highly doubt that ever fucking happens. Let's see. Ordered a Caesar salad with no croutons. Waitress asked me, why don't I want croutons? I said, croutons are for losers. And she brought back a plate of croutons. That's not true, and we all know it. Fresh out of the hospital from alcohol-induced psychosis. Time to get drunk. Yeah. Is that a thing? Is alcohol-induced psychosis a thing? This is just Ryan searches the internet. This is what this hour is. Alcohol, or tries to remember how to spell alcohol. Alcohol-induced apparently it's a real fucking thing. Excuse me? Alcohol-induced psychosis. Alcohol-induced psychotic disorder. What the fuck? Alcohol-induced psychotic disorder and delirium in the general population. Background. Whoa. Epidemiological data on alcohol-induced psychotic disorder and delirium. AIPS. That's very close to AIDS. Aim to investigate the etymology of apes. That's really close to AIDS, dude. Apes. Do you have any STDs? Yeah, well, I don't have any STDs, but I got apes. She's like, wait, what? You have sexual? Oh, I forgot to tell you I have apes. She's like, wait, what? Could you imagine? Her heart's fucking just drops, dude. Just fucking. Hold on, is that? Oh my god. Her heart just fucking drops, dude. She's like, wait, you have AIDS? No, apes. You mean AIDS, right? You got fucking AIDS? No, I got apes, dude. Like apes. Like apes? Like alcohol-induced psychosis syndrome? Like, could you imagine? The fuck? Substance-induced we're going mobile here, buddy. We're going fucking mobile. We're taking the microphone off of the mic stand here. We're gonna oh wait, this is a bitch to put back together. Can I just slip this out? Oh no, it's screwed all the way in. Damn it. Hold on everybody. I fucking fucked up. Let me tighten it back up here. We don't want the Blue Yeti going in here. We're going fucking mobile here, people. We're leaning back in the chair and we're picking up the microphone. We're putting it up to our mouth hole. Substance-induced psychosis. Let's read on this fucking shit here. We're doing substance abuse psychosis 25 minutes in. This is the Marlon fucking roams the fucking internet. Background. Despite the clinical importance of some SIP, so it's got a different name now, few studies have examined the course of the condition after acute manifestation. Objective: to investigate the rate of SIP conversion to a schizophrenia spectrum disorder and the length of follow-up needed to catch the majority of these patients whose diagnosis is changed. So what's the point of this? Like, I'm reading weird ass. I'm like on Google Scholar right now, dude. I haven't been in school for like 3 years, so I don't know. I'm out of my realm, dude. National Drug Helpline, dude. Let's fucking read some crazy drug stories. Let's do that, dude. Crazy drug stories. Let's look up some. Wow! Ow. Let's look up some crazy drug stories. So this guy's name's Jack, and he just hallucinated bugs and snakes, so he's a fucking loser. Took his final acid trip at age 20. Yo, how many acid trips do you got to take before the age of 20 to reach your final? The only one in which I lost the ability to know the difference between what was real and what indeed was a hallucination. He ingested 125 micrograms of LSD, which took its effect while he was walking down the beach with his friend Bill, who was non-intoxicated. The way he described what was happening was, all of a sudden I was transported to Neverland, deep dark place where everybody was a bug and insect faces, antenna coming out of their heads, and all this dripping and masticating going on with their mouths, and snake heads were bobbing in every corner. The visual distortion. I started raving, going nuts. I was gone. I was about 3 hours of this grisly horror, so I was so distracted by the gassiness of it all that I didn't have time to notice how scared I was. I thought it was a metamorphosized world, but in reality, I was screaming, yelling, and jumping around while Bill tried to maintain me. What fucking stupid bullshit that is. I bet he has a phobia of that shit now. Probably, I would have nightmares of that shit for a while, because I was gonna save these stories, these like drug stories, for when, like, in a later podcast. I'll probably save my full shroom story for when I did it with my buddy. I'll have him on the podcast and we'll talk about our full experience with shrooms. We'd probably do a drunk podcast. But basically, I took way too many fucking shrooms. Because the way I do drugs is I try to find the strongest shit there is around, and then I buy too much of it. First off, I buy like an ounce, which is way more than I'm gonna need, especially if shrooms. And then I take too much, and then I freak the fuck out. And I wasn't really freaking out. I mean, I just didn't exist. I had an ego death, I guess you could say, where I was just experiencing things. And then after a while, I started to feel trapped, and I couldn't fucking move, and it was fucking starting to actually make me really angry. But I'll talk about that full story in detail. What I was getting at is because I was thinking, like, if this dude hallucinated dreams, right? Hallucinated bugs oozing out of people's mouths and shit, and people's heads are bugs and shit. My thing would be like, man, wouldn't you dream about that shit? Because like, I feel like you would dream about that shit because LSD is so visceral. I feel like your brain will hold on to that and you have nightmares about that for a fucking long time. I know, because shrooms, when I did shrooms, like, I wasn't dreaming for a long time. I would have zero fucking dreams. I did shrooms. I did way too many shrooms, and it gave me my dreams back like hardcore, like no fucking around. I got my dreams back like crazy. Like, I was dreaming like a motherfucker. I was like, what the actual fuck? Like, I actually got my dreams back, and I was having a blast. I'd go to bed, I'd wake up, these dope ass dreams. The only problem is that my happiness was like fucking gone. And hold on one sec. Anything really? Sorry, I'm texting my girlfriend. I don't like to leave her on red too long. No, like, my dreams were fucking like all over the place, like vivid as fuck, dude. But I didn't have any nightmares about the trip. It was just vivid as fuck. So one of the coolest parts about the trip, man, I really want to talk about it, but I also want to wait until Steven's there because we did it together. So it's like we can explain things, but I guess I could tell my version. But if I tell my version, people probably aren't going to want to listen to the second version. But I think one of the craziest things is like things would grow and shrink. So I couldn't get off of the bed because that was my comfort zone. And I was holding onto this pillow that looked like a log of shit because it was a big brown pillow. And he was freaking out. He said he's seen eyeballs everywhere. So he's running around the room and shit. And he was shrinking and getting bigger and shrinking and getting bigger. I'm laughing right now because that shit looked funny as fuck. And I told him a joke or something. I said something fucking retarded to make him laugh. And he fucking goes, and like falls face first onto the bed. But when he does that, his whole face is like, his whole head is just his fucking mouth. It's the funniest fucking thing on planet Earth. Oh my God. But yeah, no, shit was wild, bro. Your shit would be like growing and shrinking. Like when I had to get up to pee and my dick was growing and shrinking while I was peeing, and I'm moving, the walls are moving, there's rainbows shooting across the room's orange, there's music, fucking seems insanely loud. What was that? Fuck, I was going to say something about the growing and the shrinkings. Growing and shrinking, dick growing and shrinking. I can't remember what it was, but it was something about the trip that I was going to mention about like growing and shrinking and shit. I'm trying to think, what the fuck was it about? Like, what was I gonna say? Because, like, everything's growing and shrinking. I'm running. The colors are insane. The walls are moving. I don't know. The come down was the coolest part. Like, because it was so overwhelming. We took way too many. And I'm not going to say I hated the experience. It was good. Oh, I remember what I was going to talk about. But let's go on this. I'm not going to say I hated the experience. It wasn't bad. Like, I mean, it wasn't necessarily a good experience. I wouldn't want to do it again, to be 100% honest with you. But, like, it wasn't that bad. I don't know. Like, the come down was the coolest because, like, that's when my mind was there. Like, that's when I wasn't an insane person. And my mind was fucking there, right? So I could talk, walk, function, and shit like that. And, like, you know, like, the walls would, like, move, and there'd be rainbows around everything. And, like, I'd be looking at my buddy's head, and it would be moving, but it wasn't actually moving. It'd be vapor trailing left, and then there'd be vapor trailing right. And shit like that. And I left. I'm like, dude, I want Subway hella bad. And he didn't want to. He was scared to leave the room. He's like, I'm not going to get Subway. I'm like, all right, I'm leaving to get Subway. And I just left. And he was like, all right, man, see you in a bit. And I'm walking. It felt like the longest walk. It was weird as fuck leaving the house. His dad later came up and picked me up. He's like, man, what the fuck are you doing? I thought he was a cop, dude. I was freaking the fuck out when he pulled up. I was like, oh, shit. But, yeah, so I'm walking to Subway, and I grab a cigarette, and I start smoking a cigarette. And I'm not really a cigarette smoker. I just had a pack at the time because my girlfriend found it at Apple Hill. And I was like, fuck yeah, let's take those. There's cigarettes. Why not? And so I'm smoking a cigarette, and I'm walking to Subway. And, like, the smoke was probably the coolest part of the trip. One of the coolest parts of the trip, at least, because, like, the smoke was moving, and it wasn't moving at the same time, and I could see inside of it and on the other side at the same time, and it would be moving, but it would be perfectly still. So it would be moving, but it'd be perfectly still, and I could see, like, you know how smoke moves and shit? I could see the bends and the fine points where the smoke comes to a point on each side of the smoke, and I could also see through it on the other side, and it was moving, and it wouldn't, and it would look like it was moving, but it wouldn't, and then every once in a while it would just change shape. And they would stay as that shape, look like it's moving, but it's not, and then it would change shape again. It was like, I swear to God, I was looking at a fourth dimensional object. Like, they have those fourth dimensional bottles where they say you can actually, like, see the other side of the fucking bottle. I swear to God, that's what I was doing, is I was looking at a fourth dimensional object, dude. It was fucking insane. And then I get to the Subway, right? I'm ordering, and this dude has an accent. He's like a Middle Eastern accent. I thought this guy was speaking Klingon, bro. I couldn't understand a word he was saying. I'm like, dude, I'm being spoken alien to right now. Like, I don't even know how to order because this guy's talking fucking alien. But I flushed all of those shrooms down the goddamn toilet because of a second trip and, like, a bad experience, and I don't regret any of it. It's probably $200 worth of drugs I flushed down the toilet, and everybody's like, you fucking idiot, but, like, whatever, dude, I don't give a fuck. Like, I have no problem flushing drugs. I've flushed them before, I'll flush them again. They're just drugs, you know? Like, I have a bigger problem breaking a water ski than I do flushing drugs, because drugs are just fucking retarded. I don't know. Like, I don't really have a need for them. I don't think they're that, like, they don't hold a lot of value to me. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, it's something you just use. And, like, if I feel like a bad connection to it and I want it out of my life, I'm just going to flush it or throw it out my window, you know? Like, I threw the pack of cigarettes out my window. I threw a pack of dip out my window once. I flushed a bunch of weed once when I wanted to quit it. And then I didn't do it for 2 years and picked it back up. But it's like, I'll just do it whenever I want. When I'm done, I'm just going to flush it or throw it away. I'm probably not going to bother to sell it and just have it sitting around. I'm just probably going to flush it. Like, the shrooms, I was like, you know what? I don't want to fucking try to figure out how to sell this. I'm just going to get it out of my life right now, flush it down the toilet. It's going to make me feel good. Because I was on shrooms at the time. It was going to make me feel really good. Because, like, the nightstand they were in was, like, just like, the drawer they were in was just a swarm of dark and, like, bad. And I was like, fuck, I'm flushing them. It felt so good to wash. I mean, they filled the toilet to watch them all go down the toilet. And I was like, fuck it. And then my girlfriend's like, you're going to regret that when you're not on shrooms, you idiot. And I was like, no, I won't. And then I got out and I came down. And I was like, I don't regret it. Like, I'm perfectly fine. And I don't regret it, and I never will regret it. And I probably won't do any harder drugs than that. I did Molly once. That was an experience. All it does is it makes me feel like, I feel like that's what people who are bipolar or, like, have no control of their emotions feel like, because your emotions just switch. I did not like that. It was weird as fuck. You have no control of your emotions. One time you're feeling another thing, next thing you're feeling another thing, next thing you got anxiety, next thing you're happy, next thing you're energetic, next thing you're this, next thing you're that. It just switches your emotions around, and I wasn't happy for months after that, like 2, 3, 4 weeks. Finally started to get happy again, because I think it drains your serotonin, to me, perfectly honest. I think it drains your happiness feeling. I wasn't happy for a long time after that. Started to get happy again, and then got happy, and then took shrooms, and then wasn't happy for like actually months, and then the next thing I know, I turn around, I'm happy again. And that's probably why I won't touch it, is because it took a lot of my happiness away. And maybe that's just me. Maybe it wouldn't be you if you tried it. But you know, if you're not perfectly a mentally stable person, I definitely don't recommend this shit. Like, at least, like, I'm lucky to have, like, be as mentally stable as I am, because, like, I don't know, that's just how I was programmed, I guess. So I take these and it's like, whatever, like, it's not a big deal to me. Like, I just take them and that's them. You know, I'm not really fucking stressing it. But it took months and months and months for me to get happy again before I could turn around and go, holy fuck, I'm happy again. Like, I'm back to normal. I'm back to the way I should be, you know? And I would like to keep it that way. So I'm just going to stick with the alcohol and the marijuanas. And that's all you really need, because, like, a lot of the harder drugs don't actually change your vision. Like, for me, drugs are cool because it fucks with my vision. Like, my reality changes. You know, my reality is different. Like, it's all fucking weird. And, like, the fucking weed makes everything fuzzy and goofy and everything's slow. Whoa, and the lights are bright. And then alcohol is everything's waving. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And shrooms is cool when you take a shit ton, because if you don't, like, I guess the way you're supposed to take shrooms is you're only supposed to take it like one and then wait an hour and take two, and that's what I did the second time, and it gives you an emotional change. So colors, hues barely change, the walls barely move, so you're just like, you feel really fucking good. Trust me, I felt great. I felt so good. Like, I was like in the best mood until something happened. I'm gonna keep that story personal, the second story. But I just said text. It just affects your emotions and not really your not really your vision. I mean, shrooms does, acid obviously does, but I looked into acid. That shit's just fucked. I won't even touch that shit. Apparently, you can get schizophrenic thoughts on your way down. They can stick around forever. You can get permanent hallucinations. Probably that shit's probably rare, but I'm not even gonna fuck with it. After fucking with shrooms, I'm not gonna fuck with it. Cocaine's insanely addictive, but it doesn't affect the way your vision is. It just makes you think you're the best thing on planet Earth, and I already think that. I got a pretty big ego myself, so I don't need coke. I'm pretty much on coke 24/7 because I got ADHD and all that bullshit. I hate saying that. I think it's a fucking excuse, but my point is that I'm an energetic dude who has a slightly inflated ego, so I'm pretty much already think I'm the shit, so why would I need to do coke? I'll probably just go fucking nutsoid. I mean, what else? Meth is insanely addicting. It releases 2,000 dopamine units into your brain. A lot of people actually come when they first do meth, which is kind of funny. Heroin and opioids are not worth it and shit like that. So if you want your vision fucked with, just stay with the base shit, you know, and like, you could do acid and your trip could be hella bad. It could be scarring. You get into the hospital, end up in jail. I mean, so what? You hallucinate. Like, small doses of acid are probably cool. Where, like, the world's hella fucking vibrant and, like, there's fucking shades and, like, colors are morphing and there's weird patterns and shit. You could do DMT or whatever, but that's just, I don't know. I don't find that stuff very enticing. I don't really find it to be to my liking. I don't think it's going to really do what I want it to do. You know what I'm saying? So, like for me, it's just like I want to be mentally all there, and I want my vision fucked with. And that's why the come down of shrooms was so good, because I was mentally all there, but my vision was fucked with. And, like, if shrooms were that, like, if shrooms were the visuals and you're mentally all there, oh, fuck yeah, I'd be a shroom addict, dude. I'd be eating shrooms all the time. I'd be on shrooms right fucking now, dude. That was the coolest shit ever. That was the coolest fucking visuals of my life. But it fucks with your emotions, and it makes you an insane person, and I don't like my emotions being fucked with. I like to be in control of my head. So I am like that. When I'm drunk, I'm in control. When I'm high, I'm in control. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always in control. And if I'm going to take some drug that's going to make me fucking go wacko, banacko, zetzoid, boyko, the boom, boom, Klingon, I'm not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not fucking worth it. So, yeah, you know. But, yeah, the fucking effects are cool as fuck. Like, what it makes you, like, look like. Like, not what it makes you look like, but the shit you see, that shit's fucking awesome. When you're out of your mind and it's crazy, it's not that awesome. I mean, it's awesome, but it's like you're out of your mind, so you're kind of freaking out. It's so overwhelming. And the biggest thing about, I'll save this for the podcast. I have my buddy Steven on because we did shrooms together. I'll save it for him. I'll save any of the shroom talk and, like, the experience for when he's here and shit like that. But trust me, you're going to have a lot more fun getting drunk or smoking pot than you are going to have taking shrooms. I mean, depending on how your shroom experience goes. A lot of people, it can make them twitch uncontrollably. That shit looks scary as fuck, by the way. I've seen videos of that shit. It's like, holy fuck, that's freaky, bro. And like anything can send you off into a bad trip where your anxiety's through the roof and you're just. And another thing is like you can't even get comfortable sometimes. You're not comfortable for like 7 hours. 7 hours, dude. Imagine not being comfortable for 7 hours and you're overwhelmed and there's everything going on and you can't control anything. That's why I said the come down was so great, because if that's how everything was and the come down was like fucking consistent, dude, and like not the come down but the whole trip was like the come down, dude, shroom addict right here. I'd be a shroom addict. I'd be taking them all the fucking time. It'd be the coolest thing on planet Earth, dude. It'd be like the coolest drug ever, dude. Like there's rainbows around everything. The walls move. My friend's head is moving and shit's got vapor trails. I can fucking see fourth dimensional objects. And yeah, that's dope as fuck. That's like the sickest shit on planet Earth. But that's not how it always is. I don't know what to tell you. That's just not how it always is. And then this podcast went like all the other ones where the start was absolute fucking ass garbage. And then I got into it. I found a subject I could talk about and I just started going off. So credit to all the people that can listen to when it gets good. There's about 30 more minutes. No, 20 more minutes of the podcast left. So I've done all the drug talk for now. I'll bring it back up in another podcast. I do want to do a drunk podcast. I'm going to have a podcast with my buddy Kai on. I've had a podcast with my buddy Antonio on. And, you know, I like to have friends on. I'll have Jake on, dude. He's doing music too. He hasn't released anything yet. But when he releases something, I will put it in the description and I will mention it in the video. Shout out to Jake if he even got this far. If not, dude, I completely understand. You're a busy dude. You got shit going on. But he's a great guy. So now that drugs are over and I have nothing to talk about, I guess I could either try to think of what goes into my brain or what happens. I mean, we could do the internet deep dive section is over, I guess you could say, and it's back to me just rambling. I watched all the Fast and the Furious movies with my girlfriend recently. I liked the first couple. Like the first two are hella good. Tokyo Drift is good because it's still 2000, so I guess the first three. Fourth one's all right. But like they just become like generic action movies, and I'm like, it's not as goofy. The best part about Fast and Furious is the goofiness, right? And then I liked I think the seventh and the eighth one the best. Not the best, but like of the newer actiony style ones, I think the eighth was my favorite. But yeah, you know, shit, chitty bang bang. You know, not much else going on. My girlfriend and I are watching all the James Bonds right now. That's pretty cool. I love James Bond. Dude's fucking a suave, badass spy motherfucker. We just finished all the Sean Connery movies before we get to the Roger Moore movies. And then we go on to the Timothy Dalton ones and then the shitty Pierce Brosnan ones and the Daniel Craig. So we're a while back. I think we just finished the movie recorded in 71, so the next one's in 74, I think. I don't know. I don't remember the name. But yeah, I mean, shit. Those are good movies. If you haven't seen them, I definitely recommend checking them out. They get ridiculous. Thunderball's a really good one and shit like that. I think Thunderball's the best of the Connery movies. It's the best of the old ones, too. There's another yawn. Oh, man. It's the best of the old ones, too, I gotta admit. So, you know, that's that. I've been playing a lot of League of Legends lately, trying to get good at it. I've been keeping up with the Paragon 2 like core and predecessor because that's my favorite MOBA and that was my favorite MOBA and I really enjoyed playing it, so I've been keeping up with that. But yeah, I've just played a lot of League lately, trying to get good at it. That new game Seppuku came out, whatever that Japanese Dark Souls game by From Software is. Let me look it up. From Software, let's Google that bitch. Their newest game, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. That came out and all my friends stopped playing League and all the other shit we would play because they want to play that and beat that. So I go back to being bored for a while, but it's all right. I mean, I could buy it. I could buy it right now on my fucking waste $60 of my unemployed money on a video game right now, dude. But that's just that. Like I said, holy shit, I'm probably going to go make a beat after this or something. I don't fucking know. Look out for... I have a rock punk album I want to make, and that'll come out. Trust me, it'll come out. Don't worry about it. We'll get there. We'll get it out. But I am going to make a goofy, like me doing my own style of rap thing once I learn how to make beats. It's going to take me a while to make beats. But that's just how it goes. I don't know if I'll have the typical intro music or outro music for this podcast. I think this podcast just might be getting right into it and the bullshit that goes into it. I do have to get rid of the parts where I said some bad words at the start, which is going to be annoying, but that's just how it is. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I guess I could end it at 45 minutes, but to me, that's not a podcast. You kind of got to get into like a full hour. Like I hate it when the Super Mega podcast ends at 45. I'm like, you guys didn't even try. You know, it's like you guys just rambled. But I actually understand now. There's another yawn. There it is. Oh boy. I actually understand now because that shit's actually hard to hold a conversation for this long, especially when you're like me and you do your podcast by yourself. It's like, holy shit, I got to come up with everything off the top of my head. Like, to keep the podcast going, I literally had to do some stupid shit where I searched the internet. I might have to go back to doing that to find another fucking interesting topic to talk about. I have been holding the mic for a long portion of this episode, so I hope the audio isn't just this. You know what I'm saying? Just me holding a mic and fucking rummaging my hands across it. That is that. Every morning I wake up before. Let's see the part where I make fun of popular songs from the 90s. This is a portion where I make fun of popular songs from the 90s. And today we are doing Sugar Ray's Every Morning. I just came up with this just now. Let me look up the lyrics real quick. This will be a part where I sing a popular song from the 90s that hasn't aged well. Okay, ready? So we'll do I don't know how far I'm gonna go, but we'll do it. Ready? So this is Sugar Ray's Every Morning, produced by David King off of album 1459, because his 50 Minutes of Fame are about to come up. Wow, he predicted that. All right, ready? Every morning there's a halo hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's four-post bed. I know it's not mine, but I'll see if I can use it for the weekend or a one-night stand. I couldn't understand how to work it out. Once again, as predicted, left my broken heart open and you ripped it out. Wow. Something's got me reeling, stop me from believing, turn me around again. She said that we can do it, you know I wanna do it again. Bling, banana. Sugar Ray say, every morning, every morning when I wake up. Shut the door, baby. Don't say. I can't keep doing that, dude. Nobody's going to listen to this fucking podcast if I keep that up. Oh, my God. I probably sound like Atlas. Keep going. Shut the door, baby. Don't say a word. She always rights the wrong. She always writes. Shut the door, baby. Don't say a word. Dude, what am I doing? Let's do it. Oh, my God. I'm literally killing this joke right now. Every morning there's a heartache hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's four-post bed. I know it's not mine and I know she thinks she loves me, but I never can believe what she says. Something so deceiving when you stop believing. Turn me around again. Said we couldn't do it. You know I want to do it again. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. I actually got to stop. It's so bad. Dude, if you made it through that, you got to let me know. You made it through that without skipping. You got to let me know, dude, because that was... I like that, though. I breathed in dust. Oh, kill me. I like that. That was funny as fuck. That was one of my favorite fucking sections, dude. Oh, man. But, now we got 10 more minutes on the podcast. This is just me dragging it out to an hour. This is the I can't think of anything, so let's drag it out to an hour part. Have you guys, you know Sugar Ray, right? I just sang it, so if you know the song, you know how they sound. They used to be a nu metal band. Did you guys fucking know that? Like, they had, like, nu metal shit. I was like, what? A fucking nu metal? What the fuck? And, like, that blew my fucking mind. Like, they're like, They're like, yeah. And I'm like, yo, whoa, what the fuck? They're actually being hard right now? I was like, what the hell is going on? Dude, Mark McGrath did not age well. Like, he looked a little weird back then, like a little weird cheekbones and shit. But this dude didn't age well. Sugar gay. There's a reference to people who make funnier content than I do. Yeah. He did not age well. Jesus, criminy crickets. Dude, these old 90s pictures, why won't it let me click on it? It's the best thing ever. Remember Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray? Well, he's looking a little different these days. Dude, he looks weird, dude. This must be a girl who thought he was attractive in the 90s because, to be honest, I mean, I guess he was, but not really. He just looks weird. He's just like his nose and his ears look like they got bigger. And he's still got 90s spiked hair, dude. And, like, that is so weird. Apparently, he's a really funny dude, according to Bill Burr. This guy's actually fucking hilarious, which is actually kind of funny. I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't expect Mark McGrath to actually be a fucking funny-ass dude, but I guess he's a fucking funny dude. Oh, more coughing into the microphone. There's a dead spot, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could drag this out another 10 minutes to hit the hour mark or not. I do have to cut some things from the podcast, so I'll probably just try to drag it out to the hour. What else did we talk about? What else is on the internet? So we just did that news section. So that'll be the 50-minute section. Every 50 minutes of the podcast, I will take a popular song from the 90s that probably hasn't aged that well, and I will sing it. That's when everybody will tune out probably, but you never know. I hope it's funny enough. This guy looks old as fuck now. What the hell? He must have been big in the 80s then or something. Sugar Cat meets Shaggy. This guy looks like he has one eyeball now. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Unless he's just blinking in that photo. He's just blinking in that photo. Yeah, man. I don't know. He looks old as shit now. What the hell? Woodstock's coming back. That's something. Something I wouldn't have expected is fucking Woodstock to be a thing again, but I guess it's becoming a thing again. They got Greta Van Fleet and a couple good bands. They have Robert Plant there, but other than the Miley Cyrus people, it's like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the bands I care about, but the bands everybody cares about is Miley Cyrus, DJ Khaled, which isn't Woodstock. Woodstock is not that type of music, but you got to think Woodstock was the popular music back then. It was the popular music in the 90s, you know, I guess. Because Green Day was on Woodstock in the 90s, and you could argue Green Day is the farthest from what Woodstock's supposed to be, except for their 94 performance at Woodstock was probably one of the best Woodstock performances ever because of what happened. I just got a guitar slide stuck on my finger, and I just popped my knuckle in a weird direction. That kind of fucking hurt. It's 10:50. It was 9. It was 10 when I started this podcast, just about. It was 9:50 something, so I'd say I did a good job. It's the 5-minute wrap up, so here we go, talking about more useless bullshit. I don't know why I'm trying to drag this out to an hour so bad. I don't even know who's going to listen. I basically just talk about shit that's happening. I'm out of shit to talk about, so instead of dragging it out, I mean, I'm so close. I'm 5 minutes away. Come on. Why don't I just do it, dude? Come on. I got to come up with something interesting, dude. Something interesting. Okay, we're going to do today is the story of Poppy Greenfield. Okay, you know, I did Sperm Wars last time. We got the story of Poppy Greenfield this time. Poppy Greenfield was a fucking alien bitch, and he sucked a lot of alien dick. And then one day he got raped and dumped on the curb with a bunch of cum in his ass. And Poppy Greenfield got up and he said, "What the fuck? There's cum in my ass." He goes, "I'm gay and I got raped, and that's fucked up." But he didn't get raped by guys. He got raped by girls who were injecting him with syringes of cum. And it's alien cum, so it's red. Nah, it's purple. So the alien cum is purple and it's dripping out of his ass. And the big thing in the alien community is, like, they're accepting of gays like we are. Gays are okay, but the problem is when you have cum dripping out of your ass, it means that you raped somebody because aliens come out of their ass, and when it's purple, because it's supposed to be red, but when it's purple, that means they did rape. It's a thing programmed in the alien bodies, so he got framed. So they're thinking, yo, who did this guy rape? When he's the one that got raped, and they injected him with the cum, and it was alien girls that did it. Oh, what the fuck? What a stupid, weird story, dude. I actually inhaled dust off of my fucking microphone, and I think I'm going to actually suffocate. My headset rips out so much hair from my fucking head, it's actually unbelievable. My headset rips out so much hair from my head. Like, holy crapola. My fucking follicles that are in my brain just gone, just ripped away. Every morning I wake up and there's a halo hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's 4-post bed. I wonder if I can use it for the weekend or a one-night stand. I know she said she loved me, but I can never believe I did that. Oh, man. Fuck it. 56 minutes in. This is taking too long. Thank you for listening to the fucking podcast. Thank you for listening to the shit show at the start and the shit show at the end. I appreciate it. I'm jobless, so if you want to donate to my Patreon down below, I'll send you nudes. No, I'm just kidding. I do not have a Patreon, but I want one because I want free money. Thank you all for listening. I appreciate it very much. Actually, you'd be surprised if you actually make it this far. Like, I'd consider you a fan, even though you might not be. You might just be like, what the fuck is this guy on? But thank you. No, I actually appreciate anybody that's made it this far. Other than that, I will see you all in the next podcast, and I will see you all in my next project. Thank you for listening, and have a great, wonderful Friday. Today's March 22nd. Have a great March 22nd, everybody. And if you're listening to this on any other day, have a great day. And remember, there are no mistakes, just happy life.